And the dogs are off. Ruff, 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 ruff. Anybody would think I had an army of dogs. We've got 3. Hello. That was quick and fast. Mwah. Hello, darling. Mwah. Hi, Leah. Oh, it's 9:30. It's not really early. Fairly late. Don't lie. That's telling fibs, Elizabeth. Stop telling fibs. You fibber. Hello. Hello, Nubs. How are you? I hope you're well. It's nice to see you. I'm just sort of waiting for it to sort of click in. Everybody's here. No, Sophie, I really don't. I really don't. Oi, oi! Oi, oi, how's it hanging? To left or to right? Nice and fresh. Do you want to sniff it, Tan? Do you want to sniff my hair? I really appreciate that, Nubs. Do you know, when I watch yours, I'm not lying, right? I don't even speak because, like, the thing is, yeah, Nubs, I'm so loud and just in your face. Oh, yeah, is that all right? Aye, aye, Captain. Aye, aye. Because, Nubs, I'm just a bit loud and in your face, so I watch a lot of people, but then, like, I don't talk and I hide the fact that I'm there because I'm scared. Oh, I don't know. I'd do your head in, Nubs. I'd probably do your head in. Be like, this crazy bitch needs something or other, but get her away. Honestly. So have you any idea? Thanks, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Do you know what we're going to get into? What I mean when I say the universe is speaking? Hmm? Are you listening? Hmm? Trouble. She is. You're right. She's trouble. Don't be daft, Sophie. No, you don't. You might like this, Sophie. You might get something out of it. What are you laughing at?
Trying to keep.
I don't know what he's laughing at. Oh, yeah. Do you believe? No, listening now. Do you believe in love? That's where we're at. This first part. Do you believe in love? Many people don't really believe in love, do they? Let's be honest, okay? Yeah, Sophie, I think you might actually get something from it, honestly. I'm not kidding. They think it's like a fairy tale people tell each other. It's true, we do. Some even think true love is a lie, maybe even a scam, something that we don't deserve even. But you must know better, surely, don't you? Do you know better? What, you have to go upstairs, yeah? Yeah. You might want to just switch channels for a little bit and go and watch what's happening on other one. I'm not saying anything else. See, I'm a little bit dubious on that one. I believe we have feelings for each other, and we have feelings for different people. But I do believe that we only have one true soulmate that exists in the world. I mean, that's just. Well, he's off anyway. He's off. Yeah. So most along the way when we talk about true love, right, it's a lot of it comes from other people, you know. But you don't know that. No one really knows that, Sophie, so you can't say you know it because you don't. Unless, and this is the God's honest truth, and I'm very brutal, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. If you think that now, there's no point going forward because you're not even giving it a chance. Because you're already thinking it, so you're not even like giving a chance. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not. Right. But to go forward with that mindset, you've already put yourself in a negative space, you know? So you're not giving yourself a chance. Exactly. It's exactly that, you know? Something in you has always cried out to tell you this in the face of disappointment and hurt and other people's skepticism. Let me tell you, you were right all along. They've gone to look at other, haven't they? I can see the count going down. Yep. Love is real. And when you decide to pick up a particular book that I'm going to invite you to, this is where things may change for you, where you may understand a soul's message. I want you to know that the fact that you've decided to listen means that you're ready to understand, that you're never alone in this universe. The universe is always, it's always there. You've always got the universe on your side, you know? So love will find you when you least expect it, actually. When you least expect it and you're not looking for it, let's be honest, that's when love will find you. When you least expect it. Truth. A lot of people are like that, Sophie. A lot of people self-sabotage. They do. Love is a high vibrational energy, along with joy and peace. It's true, Tan, it does, honestly. Gratitude and many other light and expansive feelings. You can recognize these as a sense of being almost weightless, as if you're floating upward, walking on sunshine. It literally does feel like that, guys. It does. Contrary to these pleasant feelings, fear, shame, guilt, resentment, anger, and low vibrational energies. These feel heavy, edgy, and constricted. You can recognize them as a feeling of almost drinking, of being glued to the ground, or wanting to disappear. To open up and attract love, you must let go of heavy emotions. Yeah. You must let go of any emotions that you've been holding down, weighing you down, like you feel like the world's on your shoulders and you can't take it anymore. You know, like an anchor sort of dragging you to the ground. To experience love, let go of heaviness. All heaviness needs to be let go of. Visualize sitting inside a huge pillar of light that goes up into the core of the universe. Every time you breathe in, you breathe in love from this light. And every time you breathe out the heaviness. There's a lot of people like that, Tan. There's a lot of people like that, believe it or not. Thanks, Captain. I appreciate that. I kind of have given up, though. Like a dark smoke, see it expand and come from you, disappear into the light, and for a few minutes, notice and feel the difference. Love is everywhere. Happiness is all around. But is it you that's out of reach with it? Is it you that cannot find it? Are you looking and just not seeing? Let me help you get into alignment. In order to make sure that you'll be open to opportunities and love that can be brought to you, you'll need to do something a little bit different. Hi, James. Hi, James and Arthur. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. Or even a pencil, it doesn't matter. Any piece of paper, pen or pencil, it doesn't matter. Yeah, a lot of us do. A lot of us do. So, I want you to make your own contract. That's what I want you to do. Make your own contract, okay? It's a 30-day contract to yourself. Very bizarre, I know. Get pen and paper. This is how mine goes, guys. You can copy from this or you can create your own. Okay, I'll read your mind. Hi, Claire. Hereby let go of any old patterns, stories, energies, beliefs, attachments that have been holding me back, anything that I've been lacking in, loneliness, disappointment. I let go of any beliefs, structures, grids, energies, and contracts that say it is hard or impossible to experience love and lasting joy. Thank you. I look terrible. I am now ready to move into my new loving, joyous, abundant, happy, exciting, blissful reality where I effortlessly open the door to love, to romantic relationships and friendships that are both passionate and exciting, yet mutually trusting and loving beyond anything I have ever experienced before. I invite it more and bigger and deeper, a deeper love than I have ever felt before. And as I share love with others, I am provided with even more love by the universe. From now on, I am always loved generously, abundantly, joyously. And so it is. Thank you. Signed, my name. That's my 30-day contract to myself. Absolutely, Sophie. I don't mind checking anybody's. Absolutely. You know that don't bother me. I'm here to try and help. Who's it? Maureen? Maureen, is Maureen here? You have to excuse me. This side of my face is fucked. It's lovely that you're here, Maureen. It's absolutely lovely. It's a brilliant contract, Anne. But the hardest thing is keeping with it. Hello, Maureen. It's lovely to have you here. It's lovely to have you here. So, this is not a one size fits all. In life and relationships, we could say you are training to be yourself and to be as open as possible as you can to be loved. It is for who you really are. That is not something you can get wrong. Put any thoughts of wrongness out of your mind. I'm doing okay, Maureen. I'm doing okay. I'm still plodding, so you know. Put it out of your mind and do it immediately. okay? Do not compare yourself to others because you are meant to be your own unique self. You are learning to be yourself perfectly. I know, it's all right. And to find and experience the love that is perfect for you. And now, what I'd like you to focus on is learning how to do this happily. To do so. That's all right, Sophie, feel free. Focus on whether something or someone makes you feel good or not, rather than whether it is right or not. It's important that you think it's right as you're doing it. I know, do you know what, right, Tana? I know exactly what you mean, actually, to be fair. I do know what you mean when you say that, as daft as it sounds. I do. I really do. Don't pay attention to what other people are doing, but to what you feel drawn to. You were created with this inner compass by your fulfillment, and it's not like anyone else's. It's your own. It's yours. What feels good, what feels light and bright to you, is different to what's going to feel light and bright to anybody else in the world. That's the path to happiness. That path is the path to true love because it's the path to your true self. When you approach love, as always, we sort of have feelings that come upon us, and it makes things harder on us, harder on the people around us, and harder on ourselves as well. To seek love from other people, thinking that you need them or that you won't manage without them, tends to make the connection distorted, emotionally and energetically. It becomes about need and want, which are based in feelings of not having enough. Yes, it is. Hello, Catherine. I did see you. I'm just on with this. It's out of harmony. It's out of complete harmony with the energy of love. So, in order to attract lasting, joyous love from others, begin to strengthen your own love with yourself. Be good to you. Cherish you. Cherish you. Shrimp. Know that others can give you love, but you are not dependent on it. Shift your thoughts. What if you were already whole inside? What if you didn't need love or another person? Visualize a golden light emanating from your heart and filling your whole space. Feel the inner love comforting and completing you. This lifts you up into the realm of unconditional, naturally flowing love and high vibrational, mutually loving relationships. Try it. I would love to see you happier than you ever thought possible. I've had some buttercups around. What made me jump? I jumped really. Oof, my heart. Dougal, get down. I don't want an angina attack, man. Oi! Dougal! Down. Move it. Do as you're told. Thank you. Milk Colat's going 50 to a dozen. Poof. Thank you for asking questions. You need to ask questions, okay? Even to yourself. Like, seriously. Ask yourself questions every day. Is this the right path? Are you in the right direction? Do you want to change things up? Is there some things that you want to tweak? Remember, this is about you. It's not about anybody else. It's about your feelings, your path, your life. No one else really matters. So if you have questions, ask the questions. I'm in trouble then. We'll see him. I know, Elizabeth, but the dog scared me. You see him, Shrimp? Sat there in his chair. Look at him. Daisy's coming. This is Daisy. She's laid down. Lola, are you coming? No? Yeah? You coming? Come say hello? Would you like to come and say hello, Lola? She's here. See? They all are. They're all adorable. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to shut them up. Whenever you are asking a question, why, you're opening a door to completely new answers, to new explanations, new ideas. You're inviting things in to respond to you. They're all coming to Mum. She's here actually. She's like laid in my lap. Look at him crawling to me, because that's what he does. He puts his legs out and he literally crawls to me. He sneaks to me. So, like, basically, I can see him doing it because he's big enough. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's big. You can't miss him, but he thinks I can't see him. He thinks I don't know that he's sneaking to me. You can't miss him. Even when he turns away as though to say, no, not really. I'll look at it after, Sophie, okay? For every question asked, humanity has gone further, advanced more. Nothing is truly impossible. In the past, humans didn't know how air travel would work, or how to land on the moon, or how to cure disease. But someone kept asking those questions and reached out, and bit by bit, the answers came. The important thing is, someone had to reach out. Someone had to ask those big and small questions, to reach for the new, and to what people believed in, to be impossible, because that's what they did. They did the impossible. Whether you're asking about love and relationships, about abundance, healing, the meaning of life, about yourself or others, keep asking. I can't wait for you to reach out and begin to bring in your own assistance. And this whole existence is a whole universe that can bring assistance to you. All you have to do is open up and ask. When you reach for more, when you challenge the status quo, when you invite in something new with your mind, keep asking. I'm excited to answer you in every possible way. XOXO, the universe. I'm just reading your comments, guys. Heart versus mind. That's a big one, isn't it? The heart versus the mind. Many people are busy in their minds and they're completely oblivious to real opportunities, love and joys around them. People's thoughts can be deceptive, stressful, and destructive. Most human beings will walk around with a zoo of wild thoughts and to-dos in their mind. This is distraction from joy, distraction from love, and distraction from happiness. Learn to take your thoughts with a pinch of salt. They're not all true. In fact, some of them are quite far from it. In order to really learn to appreciate the good you already around you, by the way, and to invite in more love, more joy, more things to be grateful for, quiet your mind. Even if you don't get a chance to meditate, which is unlikely, as it can take as little as 5 minutes a day. Make sure you can catch yourself whenever you are overthinking, frazzling your mind, so to speak. When you do catch yourself, stop for a second and breathe. Relax, let go. Breathe, relax, let go. Breathe, relax, and let go. It's that simple. Do this until you feel calmer, more at peace. This resets your whole energy alignment. No, James, that's you. You want your Willie shaving bite neighbour. It will bring you into a better alignment within your own energy. Now you're open to love. Don't forget, breathe, relax, let go. Breathe, relax, let go. XOXO, the universe. Why certain people show up in your life? Many human beings are frustrated with people they encounter in life, especially because it often feels like the same issues crop up over and over again. Like women always meeting men who have no sense of responsibility, or we're only after one thing. Or a man who feels as if he always meets women who are critical and demanding, only wanting for money. Now, I want you to really pay attention to what I'm saying, because knowing this will help you no matter where you're at. Where you are right now, this is the way to go. To attract what you expect, your beliefs about other people, and the opposite sex especially, are constantly sending out an energy signal to your surroundings. They are watching you, they're moving with you, and those vibrations are being sent into the universe. So as long as you believe certain things about certain people, then you'll only meet those particular people. So, in order to remedy this and help you attract what you want rather than what you don't want, begin to grow aware of your beliefs around other people. And when you notice negative perceptions coming up, steer yourself in a more desirable direction. Write down your list of desirable traits in the opposite sex, the same sex, an ideal partner, or even friends. Make a list of the personality traits, what you want in your life. Write down the characteristics of the ideal friend. Deliberately train yourself to notice these positive traits in other people. Even if to begin with, you're just practicing with characters on TV shows, novels, anything, music videos. When you begin to look for the good in others, you automatically begin inviting in a whole new type of person in your life. And you'll feel so much more new, so much more positive. Dynamic will develop within you. Existing friends and loved ones too will come forward. So take the advice, Sophie, write down the traits. Understand what you want. Love isn't just a feeling. It's the energy that's sent. It's the electromagnetic waves from you into another. The universe is full of energies. Bad, some good, obviously. When you yourself align with love, you tap into and align with other love in the universe, the whole ocean of love. This is why being in love feels like being invincible, like shining sun, like a shining light beam of happiness, and it actually does feel like that. It does, honestly. This is because your vibration is extremely high. Then the best idea is you have to work out what you want in characters of the people around you. So it's like we all do it. Regardless what we say, we all do it. when people are saying like, so when you sat there thinking, oh no, I only attract losers, I only attract, well, yeah, you do, because that's all you're thinking. You've got to train your mind to think differently. If you can train your mind to think differently, you can train how the universe interacts with your energy, and you can change your life. Like, seriously, change your life. Honestly. When you're on the vibration of sadness, you tune in to all other sadness in the world. Exactly, Maureen, exactly. So please pick your energy. Of course, Mum's always right, Scully. It's nice to have you. I'm glad you came to see me. I appreciate that. Please pick your energy wisely. Work to consciously shift your thoughts and emotions into a state of love, gratitude, and appreciation. When you're in love with another person, the process becomes an ever self-reinforcing and growing vortex of power, connecting you to both all the love around you and within the universe. Yeah, yeah, it is. hmm Love is a natural high, and when you're on that high, nothing is impossible. XOXO, the universe. Be like a ballerina. So I hope you've got your tutus on. Life is a dance. You are constantly moving from one place to the next, and from one project to person, from another project to the next. You'll know when it's real. You'll, you'll know when it's real. You'll just know, Sophie. It's very easy to tell, honestly. Um, if it's one way, then no, it's not real, okay? Because when it's real love, it's just there instantly between the both of you. It's not, oh, well, I feel this and he doesn't. It's not, well, I feel this, but I can't, like, you can't feel that energy coming from him, you know? If you can't feel that energy coming from that particular person, then it's not right, because you'll just know. It's so hard to explain, Sophie, but you'll just know it. I can't explain it. You will. When it's real, you just know. Enjoy this dance. The more you get into the thrill and the joy of it, the more the dance will begin to move to your requirements. When you dance the dance of life with joy, you are doing what you came here to do. Move with life, and know that each down is followed by an up. Allow life to sweep you off your feet. And remember that, like a ballerina, you can't dance if you're holding on too tightly to the rails. That's my saying, that one. Those who stand on the sidelines are too afraid to get into the dance, tend to miss out on quite a lot. So, get dancing. XOXO, the universe. There you are. This is what we're talking about, Sophie. There you are. That's how you'll react. It really is. Some souls move you more than others. Some souls are friends from before life. Some souls are ancient lovers you meet again and again on your path through existence. Some souls you are born to meet and fall in love with in a deeper way than you ever thought possible. This is one of the greatest gifts in life. I want you to know there is always a soul deep love out there for you. Destined. It's destined in your heart, and you are destined to meet. Somewhere along the line, it will happen. Believe it. You tap into it. You activate it. You call it. You can do this yourself. Absolutely. A secret connection that you share before you ever became within this person's energy before you ever knew this person, that they even existed. With your current name and face and background, you will meet a person you've known many times, and you'll know. Out there in life, if you haven't already met, most people go all their lives without meeting that, But if you haven't already met, there is a love so strong. It will make your heart feel like it's made of glitter and balloons. And I'm not kidding, it's true. Out there is a person whose very presence will feel like completion to yourself. There is a person who will feel everything that you feel for them instantly. And one day, when this person finally shows up in your life, time and space will skip a little and you'll notice it too. It's true. You will go completely out of your normal groove. Your hearts will surge like the sun shining. It will feel like the ground has shifted beneath you. And you'll both think, there you are, there you are. I'm not sure how, but I remember you already. I'm not sure why, but I know this will be different from anything I have ever felt, anything I have ever believed in before. There you are. XOXO, the universe. Yeah, that's love. Trust me, Sophie, that's love. It's unreal. Quality time was number one. When you are all alone, you're often closest to your real self, your true inner self, the radiance within you comes to light. More so when you're on your own than you are when you're around people. Many human beings are afraid or uncomfortable, they don't want to be alone. They don't like being alone. They don't like that feeling. But if you think of it this way, when you are alone, you're spending quality time with you. You're spending quality time with you. Oh, I'm sorry, Sophie. I didn't mean for that to happen. I'm trying to help. I want to let you in on a little secret. Because human beings are made of energy. This energy knows no bounds. None. You are never truly below or above anything, and you are never truly alone. First of all, I'm always around. The consciousness of the universe never ever fades, ever. And did you know that when you think strongly of another human being, you are connecting with them energetically? Try it, practice it, work it. It can be done. You can connect to someone on an energetic level. That person will feel you because they're right to be in your life. And if they can feel you from you putting your energy out, it's because they're meant to be in your life. That's the truth. It's true. Getting food is just Cass like, love. Fucking hell. Getting food. Love it, Cass. So nonchalant. I love it. She's listening, but I know what she's thinking. I just know her. I just know her. I'm like, yeah, Claire, you're doing it. I get why you're doing it for other people, but like, just give me food. Being alone is just as it looks on the outside. Really, human beings are constantly in touch with each other. We just don't know it. The funny thing is, the more you can be okay with the idea of being by yourself, the more relaxed your energy will be about. This means you are more free to extract happy relationships with other people. Yeah, I think that's what she's thinking, definitely. If I know Cass, and I apologise to Cass, we'll get onto something a little bit more light. Hello, Nelly, I hope you're well. When someone seeks friendships and relationships from a place of trying to avoid loneliness, those relationships become built on an energy mixed with fear. In the long run, that isn't healthy and it's not happy for you or for the other person. It tends to dysfunction, it imbalances it. When you're okay with being alone, on the other hand, you attract relationships that are based on love and joy. This is because you know you don't need them, you choose them. That's a blessing to you and to them. You choose them. Spending quality time with you can be great joy. Besides, if you never spend time alone, it's tricky to really know yourself and your true deeper desires. Spending some time with yourself will help you notice how much more centered you can be. You will feel different afterwards. XOXO, the universe. Hello, shrimp. Hello, hello. I thought you disappeared. Your inner child. Cass might like this bit because she likes to be her inner child. Everyone on Earth is obviously born a baby. That's just how human beings, it's just how we are, isn't it? We arrive like this into life. Everyone on Earth experiences childhood, being small, dependent on parents and other adults for care, love, protection. That's what you like. It's a system. This system works very well. As long as both parents are balanced and happy and have the time and energy to focus on a child and help them to adjust their new life. Unfortunately, many parents have other responsibilities that demand a lot of them, and many have personal issues that make them unable to truly ensure their child feels loved no matter what. This means that a lot of adults on Earth are walking around with childhood wounds. This is very true. It's more true than you'll ever even realize that there's a lot of us now, and we are still walking around with childhood wounds. We really are. Or feeling unheard or unloved. I'm the same, Nelly. I like being alone. I like socializing as well, but peekaboo, am hiding in your wardrobe? Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah, shrimp. I'll go check in a minute. Also, the majority of us walk around like we were just never good enough, or no one really cared about us. When someone's childhood has been less than ideal, especially emotionally, even if it seemed picture perfect to the outside world, it can have repercussions in adulthood. It can deeply complicate their ability to love and to be loved. Have you seen my wardrobe? Did I show inside my wardrobe? Somebody help me. Have I shown inside my wardrobe? Do I not even know what I'm doing these days on my lives? Feels like I don't. Wounds of the heart don't go away just because someone grows up into an adult. So one of the best things you can do for your love life and your health and well-being, engage with your inner child. Help them receive and release these wounds. Take a few minutes. Close your eyes. Lee's not here, Elizabeth. What are you talking about? Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and relax. Then, in your mind's eye, see your childhood self. Embrace your little self. Pick up your little self and tell your little self that you love them very much. Tell your little self that you're always there for them, no matter what. Ask them how they are, whether something is bothering them. Listen to your inner child self. Explain that they'll feel much better if they let go of any bad stuff. Painful emotions, unpleasant experiences, hurt, worries, and so on. See a cardboard box and get your inner child to throw all the bad stuff in it. Really do this, guys, like for real. Then explode it all together to symbolize releasing it for good. Do not make homemade bombs visually. Pretend. Okay, this is pretend. This is pretend. I just want to make this clear. We're visualizing. We are pretending. No, it's not. It's not. That's what I understand. It's not here. Let your inner child know that there's nothing the two of you cannot handle and fix together, and you'll always look after them. Talking to your inner child can be deeply healing. You can uplift your whole love. You can uplift your life. This is by giving that little self the love that it needed, the acceptance, the attention it never received as a child. XOXO, the universe. Saying no to say yes. Sometimes the greatest act of self-love is to say no. Yes, we did. That's exactly what we do now. When James comes in, it's not just James now. It's come in, James. Come in, Arthur. It's say up, James. How's Arthur? It's one of them, isn't it, Kath? It just stuck, didn't it, love? It just stuck. To say no to what doesn't make you feel good, to what you instinctively feel is draining you, is not right to you. Many loving, kind people have a hard time saying no to others and therefore end up taking on responsibilities, friendships, invitations that just draw them. They drain them out. They take everything from them and leave them shattered. Many loving people have relationships and friendships in which they give and give, but they don't really receive much back. No love or attention in return whatsoever. Over time, this indulgence, this depletes us. I mean, it gets into our personal energy space, you know? We have this sense of self, and it creates a feeling of not having anything left to give, not even love. I need my washing doing. Saying no to what you know in your heart isn't good for you is a strong signal to get it to sort of put out into the universe that you love yourself and that you value yourself enough to keep boundaries and don't allow things or people and thoughts and responsibilities to drain you. When you say no to what isn't good for you or right for you, you send a strong signal in the universe that you are worth more than you ever thought you deserved, that you deserve something more. Good for you if you can do this. This makes you feel deeply loved and cared for if you can just tap in and say no when it's needed. You do not always have to say yes. When you say no to what you know in your heart depletes you, you close the door to draining relationships and responsibilities and open the door to what's truly beneficial to you. You begin to send out a new type of signal, attracting a new type of interaction with others. You begin to attract more love, more feelings of being cared for and appreciated. Saying no can be an important act of self love and a powerful message to the universe that you want and deserve more. So, if you're unhappy with a particular person or a situation that feels like it's zapping your energy, draining your love and your strength, go ahead, let the universe know. Open the door to what nurtures and values you instead. XOXO, the universe. What did we think of that, guys, so far? Was it any good? There's a lot more to get through, but no point going through it all at once. What do you think about that? Because this is, I'm kind of promoting it in a way, I guess, because this is Cassidy Kane. The Universe Speaks. Are you listening? And it's a book, and I will be giving it away, and there's a lot more in it. Absolutely, Nelly. On point. On point. He'll pop round and do his pots and over. And who's coming round to do pots and over? And hang on a minute, I'm lost. I'm completely lost. I hope that's light in a good way. Like, as in not, you're not feeling lightheaded or anything. Because if you're feeling lightheaded, you need to lay down. But if you're just feeling light as in light and breezy, then it means you're feeling better. But yeah, this is a book, and there's lots more in it, guys. Ah, I feel you. Fair enough. Just go for it. Go for it. It's all good. But it's a very good book. It's a very good self-help book about learning one's true self. The same can be said when it comes to sex, can it not? The more you open up about it, no problem whatsoever. The more you open up about things, the easier life becomes. And yes, I'm going to tell you again, that is the same as in sex too. Because, you can open up and be honest, and you can tell people what you need in everyday things, then you can definitely start telling them what you need on a sexual sense. Yes, that's right. But there is a way of sort of preventing it, and that's by putting out the right energy. If you put out the right energy, then, we'll get the right energy back. Well, yeah. Either way, Castle, it doesn't matter where it is, whether it be online, whether it be in real life, it still drains the hell out of us, doesn't it? I'm gonna bash up. Oh my God. Oh, poor Arthur. Yes, that's right. That's right. Some people genuinely just have that personality type. But if we can change the way that we think and feel by tapping into it and putting that out, then we can create and bring in a new force. Can enjoys a good bashing. It closed doors for me and made me realise the anger I held towards him. Yeah, And we don't, this is the thing, when we feel anger towards someone as well, have you noticed, Sophie, that even though the anger's towards them, we are the ones that end up feeling bad. Like, we can like, it's understandable to be angry at them, Sophie, because like it's what we do, it's, we get angry. But it's just like when you feel angry at someone and you go off on one, you feel it's us that end up feeling bad, isn't it? At the end of it, when we're angry, we end up feeling really bad. We end up feeling like it were our fault, regardless. So we have to, it is, yeah, thank you, Maureen. So we have to kind of work on us and the energy that we put out first, I think, because, and I'm working on this now because I've had a really hard time doing it myself. Right, this is it. That's where I just getting to that point, Sophie. Instead of feeling guilty, that yes, correct, Nelly. Yeah, instead of feeling guilty, Sophie, because what's that? That's going to do exactly what Nelly says. It's going to internalize it, and it's going to turn it inwards on ourselves. It's very toxic to ourselves. So the idea, instead of sort of trying to feel angry about it, Sophie, try and look at it like, thank God, that was a really lucky escape. Boy, I've got so much to look forward to because now I'm free. Now I'm free. That's right, Elizabeth. You become someone you don't like. You do. And that's the idea, Sophie. It's all about trying to learn to, yeah, I started doing that when I met Cass. Yes, Maureen, that's true too. When I met Cass, my perception changed on many people just because I knew what she was saying was right because I was going through it myself. So to have that bond with someone and for things to be said, then I knew that I need to take a real good look at the people around me because I needed a wake up call to understand that I'm too soft. And I am. I openly admit it. Right, yeah, exactly, Sophie. It's funny, isn't it? How it changes us like that. That's not love. Because if he loved you, he wouldn't have you doing that. He'd defend himself and he'd defend you as also. And there would be no defending needed because if it's real true love, there is no defense needed in that. It just works. It's just perfectly in sync, you know? That's right, Nelly, it doesn't. And as much as we want it to, and I understand that we do, because we feel it, don't we? We want, that's what we want. That's why we're angry, let's be honest. That's why we're angry, because we're trying to push out that anger and make them feel it and how angry, but it just never works like that. So really, we're just wasting his energy, guys. That's true, Sophie, you didn't. I'm not going to lie about it because that's not love, you know? And that's the thing when we're angry and we're pushing it out towards people and things. It's, yes, Maureen, I agree. You are the same as me. So very soft, where Cass is a lot stronger. And she's learnt me that I can't just be going around saying yes to people and giving people willy-nilly, right? I've got to do it for me. I've got to really stop and think about who I want to support now. And I've done that recently because I used to support like quite a lot of people on YouTube. Exactly, Cass. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, exactly that, Sophie. Exactly that, hun. Yeah. And that is absolutely spot on, Cass. Absolutely spot on. Spot on indeed. But like, Cass, I reassessed everything because I was giving so much to loads of other people. I was supporting many. And as Cass says, we discussed this between ourselves because Cass did as well. Cass supported them in other ways, not money, but she supported them in, you know, sharing them, liking them, promoting them and such. and I'd support him money wise. And you know, when Cass said you need to really like think about you and what you want and who's there for you. And when I actually did that, guys, when I actually sat down, I was like, right, okay, so who's there for me? Who supports me? And I'm like, oh, I've been supporting all these people. I've been there for all these people, like all the time, bang on there. But you know what? I look back through my lives. I look at comments before and after. I see who was there for me. It ain't the people that I'm actually supporting. Well, it was, I mean, obviously things are different now. I know to change it, you know, I've worked to change it. That's right. I make my own assumptions. I always have, anyway. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Cass. Absolutely. Yeah, it is about respect, mutual respect. It absolutely is. And it's just like when I finally realized what Cass was saying, and I realized like she was down as well, weren't you, Cass? You were down as well because you were really being very supportive to other people, and then you started realizing that they didn't really get enough about you. You know, they didn't come to your channel, they didn't comment, they didn't say hey, they didn't leave a like for you, they didn't share, you know, and that's when you start to realize that you're putting so much effort into helping these other people, but where's the support back? It's a two-way thing. It's a two-way thing, regardless whether it be in internet, real life, it doesn't matter. It is a two-way thing. Yeah, that's me, Cass. Yeah, that's, you see, Cass gets it straight away. She understands. So that's when I've cut that down. I've completely cut that out and I won't do it anymore. If you know you're not going to support me and be there for me, then naff to you. You're not worth being in my life. And there's no way I'm going to come and donate to your channel and support to you if you can't be there for me. But they always see it as that, and I don't understand why. And if they see it as that, then I'll tell you what that says to me, Cass. They're watching you, but they're not watching the others. And unfortunately, that's not going to give them a very clear picture of what's happening. You know, if they just watch you, but they're not watching what's being said beforehand, then they don't get the clear picture. And then they jump the gun. You know, it's always that 2 + 2 makes 10 sort of thing. That's great. That's awesome, Nelly. That's awesome. Well, you know, I'm 37 and I am still learning to say no, but I'm okay with that because I know to learn it. Go for a wee, grab a drink. It's a tinkle fairy. It's a tinkle fairy soap. It's a tinkle fairy. And unfortunately, it's what we're like. Some of us are very soft, you know. Some of us is just we want to help everyone and be there for everyone, and we can't. You know, we can't split ourselves here, there, and exhaust ourselves. And me and Cass realised this not long ago. You can't exhaust yourself being there for others and helping others when they can't be asked to be there for you. Well, I know that, Cass, because I've watched, you know, I know that for a fact. And like I said, I do think there is. I think it's people's perception. They've taken it that way because they're not looking at the whole picture. They're only looking at what their eyes want to see. They're only looking at what is in their perception, and that perception unfortunately is not the full picture and it's not the whole story, so it's very wrong in a way because you're not getting the full picture, you're not getting the full story, you're only getting tad bits and then pushing it together, and then we have Chinese whispers, which is a lot of wank because that, you know what that's like. Yes, Nelly, that's brilliant. See, don't cross an ocean for someone who wouldn't cross a puddle for you. And that's why people will be like, you know, and I get people watching me, they watch where I donate to. I don't care. It's not their business, it's my business. But I'll definitely be changing my ways a hell of a lot. Right, Cass. but they didn't because I have them downloaded. I'm back, by the way. Think it didn't take you long. Oh my God, I think Sophie just weed in like 2 seconds. You know, when I need toilet, I could wee for about 5 seconds. I'm not kidding you, but 6 seconds, 7 seconds. Just weeing away. Weeing away, I was. But if we can change the way that we look at ourselves and the way we put energy out, we can change our whole lives, which I think is a really good thing to do. Well, Sophie, honestly, I don't mind people judging me if they've got evidence to back it up and they want answers. And they're coming to me in a reasonable, um, with reason and with good attitude and just simply asking. I don't mind that. Sophie, I wondered. I don't mind that at all. But it's different when it's just plain attack and then there's no evidence and it's just hurt, and it's jealousy. And most of it is, and it's just plain lies with no evidence. That's what hurts. Like, hello, I'm an adult. We talk. Adults talk. They don't do that. They talk. Yep. 50 before I learned to say no. It's an hard one, Nelly, but I'm glad that you learnt that though, because it's something that I definitely want to learn for a fact. Something that I need to stick to. It's okay saying I'm practicing it, I'm practicing it, I'm practicing it, but like, I really got to stick to it. That's very important because I tend to like curve away and stop, and like then I think, no, no, no. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Cass. I know exactly what you mean because I never wanted to say no. Like, it's hard to explain. Yes, Sophie, I'm a people pleaser. I don't like to say no, and I'm really having to adjust and change that about me because I actually need to be able to say no. It's important that I say no. So, there. There's just cat. There's just cat. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, Tan. I've never heard of that before in my life. I apologise. Yeah, well, yeah. I know my dogs are nuts, aren't they? They bark. They're quite loud. They're quite loud. Yeah, they're quite loud. Yeah, I'm like that. People can come to me. Well, obviously you saw my neighbour, didn't you? But that was today's live, guys. I'm going to end it here because I know you're all dying to bugger off and go see. I know you are. I'm not daft. Feel free to. It's all right. I've finished now. Thank you for joining me. Love and light and many, many blessings. Mwah. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly that. Yeah, it's exactly that. I agree with that, Cass. But I'm gonna go. I am tired anyway, guys, so I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, there is a big difference. There is. I agree with that. Love and light. Love you all. Mwah. Mwah. Many blessings. Love you all. Mwah. Kisses.